dear, I have forgotten my water bottle. Well, aren't I just a silly little goose? Yeah, you like that, you silly little goose? God, I'll never get over that video. Well, let me grab my water bottle. Witch Queen need permit? Well, that is fast. I wasn't quite expecting it so soon. Witch Queen, there you go. Let me grab my water bottle. Oh, I'm working? Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, you have that quote-unquote job you speak of. Last of the memes, but also I lost like 4 of them because you deleted them. On accident. Oh, I see. Okay. The fuck. I see these are memes that I still will not be understanding. But as long as they're gay men, I guess I'll understand. Hello, fangirl. Ugh. Let me put on my little blankie because my feet are cold today. It was hot outside, so our AC is running, and oh boy, my tootsies are just so chilly. Did I get that one? What the fuck? I just see donut queen meat. Oh goodness. Okay. That's all? Oh, okay. I love this game? Oh, really? You're telling me Ace Attorney, another also murder-solving game you also enjoy? No way. Okay, let's get straight into the memes because I never know how long it's going to take. Okay. Sorry, Shuichi, but the truth must be spoken. The virgin Shuichi needs a hat to avoid eye contact, fantasizes about hitting escorts with a car, lies to get to the truth. I forgot that you lie in that game. Afraid of dead bodies. A Hot Topic poster child, weak pointing pose, lacks conviction, can't drive, eternal sidekick, simp for piano girl, best friend hates logic and the truth. True. The Chad Miles Edgeworth uses powerful gaze to scare confessions, telekinesis giant chess pieces into being, saw first body at 10, finds the truth through facts and logic, iconic pointing pose that oozes raw dominant energy, cosplays as Austin Powers, has multiple sidekicks and subordinates, simps only for the truth, owns a sports car, private jet, best friend loves logic and the truth, achieve it together by combining power. I want to learn about Miles Edgeworth so bad. There's no way that that I do not learn who the fuck Miles Edgeworth is sooner. I was looking for Kazuichi manga panels and I found this. So this is just underwear? This is just Danganronpa fan underwear? Pants pouch with Teru Teru, Fuyuhiko, Peko, Teru Teru of all people? Pecco's is a thong. Very fair. Me when Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Aww. Pet the baby. Donut queen, meat eating queen, buff queen, and artist queen hanging out. Waggy ass underwear. I hope I get Teru Teru socks for Christmas. Do not. You know, be the change you wish to see in the world. You know what? We stand. Do I? Okay. I know 3 of the 4. I do not know who the one in the black is. Is that Donut Queen? Is that Aoi? Aoi didn't have long hair like that. Is it really? I don't. Well, I guess her hair was up the whole time. You know what? I like it. I'm a fan. Yeah, you know what? I can see Aoi. By Ari Licious. Okay, fair enough. Didn't Sakura have way more scars than this, though? You know what? We stand all of our queens. Okay, so I believe we are just starting with the Pheonix Wright trilogy. Because, I don't know, I looked up a guide on how to, like, play, or, like, what order to play these games. And it just said, like, start with the trilogy, so we're just gonna start with the fucking common-ass basic bitch ones. All of our South Asian queens? Are they really? Oh. I mean, they were all tan. I thought that it was just the tan queens, but you know what? I'll accept South Asian queens. Ugh. I like that Sakura's in her own, like, what is it, suitish thing? Dick is my favorite supporting character. Also Improbables, but maybe for different reasons. Lol. LMAO. The context. There's never context. Say hello to Dick. Alright, let us get into this. We're playing an actual good game? We've played nothing but good games. But we are playing Pheonix Wright, Ace Attorney. The trilogy, baby! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've never played any of these games before. I am wholly unprepared for this, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's get into Pheonix Wright. The slander will not be tolerated. I will do nothing but slander. Alright. Objection? I'm surprised you had one so ready to go. Okay, so our choices are Pheonix Wright, Ace Attorney, both trademarked. Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations. Okay, I would imagine this is the first one. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Huh. Who the fuck is this? Play the first turnabout. Yes, please. Let us play the first turnabout. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Oh. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Like someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Wait, so I know who did it? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Pheonix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. And a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yeah. Actually, I kinda owe him my current job. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I can't get into despair again, please. Despair me. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I'm afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me? Who did this? Because the final case? Well, we'll get there. Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. You voice. Don't worry. My name is Pheonix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. His name is Ace Attorney. Look, I may have existed for a very long time, fully believing his name was Ace Attorney. And I was like, oh, yeah, obviously, his name's Ace Attorney. Her blood is red? Yeah, the color of cringe, baby. What the fuck? I don't... Oh, God. Sorry, somebody invited me to Elden Ring Discord server. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Sounds characters with with names like Daft Guilty? Fuck off. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, Quorum number 2. He bathes once a week, as he should. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. A little nervous. For conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake. I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. It's taking eyesight is fading. Knees weak, arms spaghetti. Everyone does this joke already. The test will consist of a few simple questions answered clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant. The defendant. I'm the lawyer. They're the prosecutor. I'm defending the defendant. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Look, I've never been very good at the legal system, and considering most of our murder trials have been illegal entirely, I feel like this will be a good change of pace. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Pheonix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check at any time. Tab? Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. And Cindy's autopsy report. Got it. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinder Block. I think it's Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. You know, honestly, I love having Ice Spice references in my chat. Not everyone gets those, but I do. All right. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... pause. Blunt trauma. She was hitting that sticky icky. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason we shouldn't proceed. No, a blunt healed this trauma. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. Question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker, Your Honor. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts into evidence. All right, we have a statue, and it's rather heavy. Pheonix, be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Press tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Everyone gives him a nerd because he's a doofy-ass nerd. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry's gonna Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. She's breasting boobily our way to lawyerhood? She is not. Mr. Electric, send his bitch to the penis explosion chamber. Mr. Butts, is it not true? Is it not true that the victim had already dumped you? Recently dumped? Hey! Fuck, what voice did I give him? Watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Okay, well, we're losing it. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or ever seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Why is he congested? Sonic? We're sorting them out right now, okay? Passport added. Arrived home from Paris on 7:30, day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. Oh, I think that's what it's gonna be. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. She was an L plus ratio model. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddy's sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts for that sweet poochie. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Higher pitch. What do you think of her now? Thank you, Witch Queen. Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? No. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Maybe I treated her like a stamp and licked her and sent her on her way. Fuck, you did go. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. Send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. He wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. That's the one reason I dislike him. He never gives straight answers and just lies. Yeah. I'm doing his actual voice. I will allow your quote, bad girl. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. That simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who discovered her body. God damn, I have to allow this shit twice? Everyone gives him a nerd voice before the reveal? Oh, yeah. Look at him. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. I'm literally giving him, like, a Digimon's voice at this point. I would expect nothing other than some shitter that's crawling on the ground in Digimon to... fleeing the scene. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers to the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it to the stand. Oh my, Frank saw it? This is sus. I hate these names. Mr. Saw it. You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Side, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. Okay. The big-ass flashing thing that says testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right there. Okay, if you just look inside and did not, approach her to see if she was okay, major sus vibes. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Side used was one of those, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record? Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 on the day of the crime. A 6-hour blackout, that's a bitch. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right, Wright, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? Wait, he was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. What? I want to open the court record? I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Okay, quick. Tell me your name came from that one line. I believe Improv's name came from Doctor Who. Okay, her autopsy report says she died on 7/31 from 4 to 5. Okay. Statue of the Thinker, the electricity was out. Oh, okay, so he said I wanted to call I wanted to call the police at 1 p.m. Time of death is 4 to 5. Got it. Okay, I see now. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment and I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I'm sure a product of time. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Moriarty's name of Sherlock. Oh, right. We gotta ratio him? I will ratio him for you. Frankly, I believe that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4. There was no body to find at 1 p.m.? How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Ooh, my voice will die by the end of this. Oh, that. Oh. It's just Toad's voice. Hold on. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Side, why were you so certain you found the body at 1? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. Too high for the mic to grab it. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Okay, so I can't quite. Okay, it's probably coming from the television. Her power was out. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see, you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. You got this one. I've got this one. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly is the evidence in the statement related? Wrong paper? Fuck. They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, let's think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Coming from the television. Yeah, this is the right one. Hold it right there. The prosecution had said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has the point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Thunder plus no winches. Learns about saves coming. There's no way that you could save right here, right? Oh, you can just save right here. Oh, it's perfect. Look, maybe save scumming comes later when I don't want to repeat a section, but I think we're okay for now. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sonic? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sonic, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sod. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. All right. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Fuck off. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. CC. I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. I hit 252 and I have 23 days until the month is over in P3, so I'll have to fight Nyx and I'm stressed, but I fought the Reaper and I got him to half and I used a magic mirror and he Megidoled me. Interesting. Isn't there only 264 stories in the level thing? You're getting very far, Witch Queen. Congrats. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? It's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Vane?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I might have more, but like at the end of the story, congrats. Righty. So the murder weapon was a table clock. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Did his testimony say I saw it? Because if it said I saw the clock and not heard the clock, then that would be bad. Do I have any problems with his testimony now? But no, he was talking about hearing it anyway, so I would say no. I guess not. There was a clock on the scene, so no problem. Right, are you out of your mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all. The witness couldn't have possibly known it was a clock just by seeing it. He said himself he never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony. Hey, you're right. Thanks, Mia. Does it matter? Does the defense have anything to add? Yes, I do. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... knew the victim? Tell me, isn't it true you knew the victim? In fact, you were one of her sugar daddies. Be frank with us, Mr. Saw It. Frank? I'm always frank.
Your Honor, we have complete records of the victim's relationship, and Mr. Frank Saw It does not appear anywhere.
Oh, really? Please, Mr. Wright, is the best response you can muster up? Try to refrain from making off-the-cuff accusations in the future. Yes, Your Honor. Let me think this over. The witness knew it was a clock because he went in the apartment. The version joke, if the music doesn't stop, you're dumb? Oh, fair. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. He struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order at the bar. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I thought it was gonna be Miles. It was like going up his body. It's like, holy fuck, is Miles Edgeworth the first murder I gotta deal with? Mr. Saw It? Sound must have left quite an impression on you. understandable since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? No, I'm quite based. Look at the witness's face.
Well, the witness care to elaborate? Did you just strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw it. Not the hair! I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! We have taken a turn.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
no case is writing on this. Better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. In fact, which is clear if you simply examine the batteries. I don't think so. Ask the neighbors. Try sounding the clock. Well, you don't need to go to sounding. It's rather heavy. Days of band. Examine the batteries. A fact which is clear if you simply... Okay, I don't feel like it's gonna be ask the neighbors. No one tell... What do you mean? Try sounding the clock. So it's obvious that he's the murderer? I mean, you know what? If you look at... Looking at the batteries doesn't prove he's a murderer. If you ask the neighbors, if you try sounding it. Ask the neighbors. All you have to do is talk to the victim's neighbors.
Talk to the neighbors.
Sure, one of them heard the clock tell the time when the incident occurred.
I see. Does the prosecution have anything to say, Mr. Payne?
We have already made all the necessary inquiries. Everyone living near the victim's apartment was out at the time of the murder. Furthermore, even if a neighbor had heard the clock, that would not prove that Mr. Saw had heard anything.
That is true. I believe you may be wrong, Mr. Wright. You receive a penalty for that, unfortunately.
Oh, it was not that. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Let me think about it again. Okay, the whole case is writing on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound was definitely this clock, a fact which is clear if you simply... Is it... I don't feel like looking at the batteries proves he heard it. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now. Let's sound the clock now, here in this courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's
8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
Yes.
It's 11:25.
Yeah. Oh, so it's exactly 3 hours off. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw heard and the time of death. So, Mr. Saw, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
What's he thinking about now?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. You know it wasn't running. It was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder. You can't prove that, and you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
That's right. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Which means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Miss Frank Solid.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happened. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! Lawyers are all slime. Grrr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sod. Mia! I mean, Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Why would the clock be 3 hours slow? The batteries? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support your claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Well, see, there's evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
She was in Paris, which is 3 hours ahead of where we are. It's gotta be it, right? We've used every other piece, and I can't just say I'm a lawyer. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 o'clock. Wait, no, that's right, that's good. When it's 4 here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sod. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? He foams at the mouth? And does this man have rabies?
Order, I say.
Bell plus plundered plus no wenches.
Somebody teed up the L too soon.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested. He was arrested
and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Didn't check him for rabies. They never do. Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butch,
Not guilty.
and with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out Mr. Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, did pretty good for my first case. I like to think so. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. When he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. I still can't believe we won. The most undeserved of dubs. Right, good job in there. She had on some ugly jeans, not gonna lie. I would be caught dead in those. Can't say the same for her, so. Well, I guess she could be caught dead in those. A good joke, fangirl. A good one, I will give you that. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. I just gave you the winning throw. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over, dude. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I'm bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. What? But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... No, never mind. Larry, she's a slut. You can get over her. Come on. I loved her. My heart. I loved her. His ungirlfriend is dead. Mary. Congrats, Harry. Harry. Yes, you. I can practically see the line now. Harry Butt's innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. It's a murder weapon. Larry, you are stealing murder. You are quite literally just stealing evidence. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I'm so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry? Are you so sure? Excuse me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What is she talking about? Here is your girlfriend's autopsy report. What would prove that she... I feel like it's gotta be the statue, right? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? Pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Whoa. Oh, that made him feel a little better. What the fuck else was I supposed to give him? Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here's done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Yo, is Mia hitting on me? She gave me the smallest bit of attention and now I'll die. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Actually. The end. Okay, cool. A brand new episode has been added. A new episode? I like this guy's hand and ring. Thank you, everybody. Good night. All right. Bring. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called. Shut the fuck up. It's Mia and Maya. I'm sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. It's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what's it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Un papel? Is that evidencia then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office, saying 9 to pick it up? 9 to pick it up. I'll be there. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Oh, okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th. 9:27 a.m. This is so cute. They recorded the conversation. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see a Wright over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh no! Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Pheonix Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. No time to examine. Move! That smell. Blood. This is... Someone's there? No! Chief! 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 Who are you? Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. At what point do we fucking call someone? Chief. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there's any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. W ghost outfit? Honestly, you're not wrong. Okay, murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There's some glass shards near Chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of her room. Uh-huh. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper must have fallen from her hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this paper. Maya. But I know about the Leon situation, so it's actually... Buxow. Maya. Did Maya write this? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. The receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around. I better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Maybe if I thought the joke was funny. OMG, me. A joke might be funny one time. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic if this became the murder weapon again. Feet! It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be raise the glass right here. Okay. The chief's chair. A simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. They knocked over the plant. No clues here. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious hotel. Gateway Water? Is that a fucking Watergate reference? Slide. Oh, that's what that does. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Okay, the ledger book. Everything written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Okay, I better call the police. It's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick! What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Yeah. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it. It seems like I have everything here. She was never good with machines. About all she used for this PC was for email. Picked up this ancient model at a garage sale for nothing. She's pink and calling 911. Yes, it is us this time that she is calling on. What am I? What's that? Trash can? Files. Twitch chat and Twitter machine? True. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. That's where she filed her case report and recent rulings. Anything else? Anything else? I don't think I missed anything. Let's slide. Okay, we got Maya, we got here. Also, hello, Panda. Hate to snub your entrance. No, it looks like I got just about everything here. Let's move to our offices. Dead women. What? That girl just now, where'd she go? You're right here on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Huh? This is not a word. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey. Mia was writing her name. Should I show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. She did it? Perhaps she did. Present Maya with the present. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Uh-huh. Why? Why would she write my name? Please calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Now I've done it. Two capital S's, Panda. Police! It's not like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! We have you surrounded. Date! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the street, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder? Must have been the woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? The only good character? Oh, I see. Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have, no. Whoa, whoa, Nelly! Excuse me, there's a dead body in there. The word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down killer's name. Killer? I'm no case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taking him for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07, detention center, visitor room. I was a premature baby, so I wasn't breastfed enough. Detective, I need some milk. I think you can help me out with that. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. She should be. She's very sus. Oh. As we should, yeah, exactly. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Sweet, you speak in French? Sorry, not a chance. Of course, well, it's up to you. You better give it to her straight. It's up to you. To me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? I love that you are all just trying to slowly dance around the F word here. Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at it like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. Got more words to it, truly. And I've also heard about you. Heard? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Really? How'd it go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. He's not a simp character. I just feel bad for him the whole game. Oh, I see. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear to the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh, absolutely no faith in us. I said F word. I didn't say F slur. Is obviously most bad since he's obviously most bad worse since Miss Whose Piss I'd Sippy. Fuckers elevator. We will find them all eventually. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I just can't sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Why is Edgeworth Elevator Boy? Examine. This guard monitors the room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro. No one tell. Yeah, nobody tell me. Smile for the camera. Okay. Talk. Okay, Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with the outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. He's shaped like an elevator. I'm sure that's what it is. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker? One Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that? I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Alright, let's hear the cell phone. Alright, let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. My eyes might be, yeah, okay. Phone call conversation. Yeah, more about the day of the crime? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kinda gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for trial. Wright the Thinker. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer now. So then, when did you arrive? At the office. It was around 9. Okay. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So you're a charlatan? A fraud? Or a medium in training? That's what you call it. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait, the Faye family? So Mia was into this. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Powers were first class, too. What? Wait. What? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium. Is this a weird port of the game? This is the official port, I guess. This is the one you get straight off of Steam, but I mean, it's a Nintendo DS game, so kind of gotta deal with it, right? She look like a sad chihuahua? I could see it. Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? What? We can just ask who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. It's technically the remaster? Okay, there you go. I couldn't do something on that level. That would be too easy. Also, not admissible in court. Huh? Something matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Oh, you realize you can't write D's in chat? I will never get D's nuts. This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When does that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Alright, okay, I'll be back. So you're an acolyte in training. That's a oops. Move to Grossberg Law Offices. Looking at Gen 3. Pokemon recently. Do I know Slugma? Yeah, I know Slugma. The magma slug Pokemon? The fire type, exactly. Rosebrook Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Imagine imagining that you imagined that you were imagining an image. Kind of embarrassing. A based mod? Wait, what? I would time you out, but I'll let you live. Interesting. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here has got money to burn. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I'm surprised I was able to read Witch Queen's message without fucking up, considering I am so illiterate. This painting has been bugging me since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. I get it. The lawyer's rich. Don't do that. Look, we were having such a fun time. Well, that one's just long, okay? That one is fine. That one's long. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Imagine imagining an imagine worth imaging. Fuck. Oh, stop. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. There's nowhere to slide to. Move. Go back to law offices. Number 6. Law offices. It's filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Pheonix, Wright.
How can anyone take me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And yeah, no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Oh, right. And you were Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, Gumshoe, was it? Dick Gumshoe.
Right at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick.
He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that?
The sky's blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. One of these days when I'm not solving her crimes. Horrendous amount of legal books. Scary is that Mia has probably read all of these. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing he's missing is Mia. So we got everything here. Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. He might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all. Okay, we got an autopsy report. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. His bottom eyes, the eyes of a bottom. About mine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth?
I'm sure you know that means you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course not. Never heard of him.
Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? And about 4 years ago, he became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him.
Of course I know him. I was playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. Miles the Fox at my lawyer game? Miles getting his own lawyer game. All I know is for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Percent. We go back to the detention center. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'm gonna go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Shit. He's not here. I looked everywhere. Maybe there is more to do at law offices. We've examined everything. We've talked to him. Present. Maybe Maya's memo? I was wondering, did you see Maya face cell phone?
Oh yeah, I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Fuck, he's on to me. I'm gonna be honest with him. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me.
I'm the matter.
Oh, no, it's just, detective.
Nope, I know nothing, pal.
The cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetness and spiciest secrets.
You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive, you're quite the detective.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all.
If you didn't notice the recorded conversation, he knows that he's a himbo. What do you want? Okay, we now have her phone. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation.
Okay. You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influence to witnesses with your loyalty ways, pal.
Oh! I completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. Fuck off. Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
You told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then?
You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Okay, so the conversation is, Mia, what's up? Haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Okay, what is it this time? It's a clock made of the statue, the thinker, and it tells the time. And I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking, so it's not working. I had to take the clockwork out. I put some papers inside. Okay, is it evidence? I'll leave that to your imagination. See you at 9 tonight. Okay. Back. The Watergate Hotel. September 6th. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Yeah, this is the kind of theme song I want. Yeah, well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you, Nya? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to the lawyer, pal. Note so, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like out of a movie, Nya. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look to the part of the beautiful eyewitness, Nya. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What is this? Some douche device? A screwdriver? Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching! Bad boy. You really shouldn't play around in other people's rooms now, Nya. You wouldn't want me to make you upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Ooh, I saw a murder, Nya. Exactly. Well, that's more of an oh whoa because she saw and her eyes were open. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Pheonix Law Office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. What? I mean the wider O's. I don't mean 0W0, I mean oh whoa. A simple bed. Been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. What are you doing? Just give me OOs. Still seeing painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. That's all he knows? He knows 2 flowers? It's because he doesn't live in fucking America, where every state has their own flower. I heard a wow, that's wow, not loud, a loud sound coming from the womb and went, oh what? It's a murder. My little heart couldn't take it. What are I going into? A murder investigation. Hello, Drex. You see, we've moved on from the murder of Danganronpa and have now begun the murder of Ace Attorney. They saw a murder across the building in my window, Nya. The woman had a big gooseweg on her head. The problem just said, apparently it's getting worse. Alright, let us now speak to this Nya girl. Alright, what you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed incident? You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, Dweemon. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Warrior. No, Warrior. I can't be straight, literally. Like a murder, I swallow the orange. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you... Just who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Warrior. Are you hitting on me, nya? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here, nya. You know you're cute when you blushy-wushy. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, tee, and you had your little hopes of it, didn't you, nya? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, whoa, that's amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television, whoop. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues? Clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little warriors, Oh boy, I'm gonna just go, well, you have a good night, direct. Well, she's not gonna be doing very much for me. Fuck. Is there anything to present to her? Oops. Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you information on good conscience? Me, the witness, is just like in the movies. I can fucking beat death, I hate it here. Oh, you can't beat death, okay. Well, I'm sorry, you cannot currently beat death, but I have faith in you. Huh? Go to the detention center and see if Maya's got anything. Oh, Maya's so sad. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. So we can still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. She is a sad chihuahua. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After all that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. But also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. We're just ooh-wooing, fucking honestly. He keeps one-shotting me with fire and go back to soloing Akihiko Alpha. Aw. Said fuck the mountains, can't lose shit up here? Actually. So who is the man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Doesn't do nothing at all. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. But they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police. The police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. Is 99 like the level cap Witch Queen? My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. I think I never got high levels because I like socialize. Ah, I see. White? You mean to tell me he was a white man? Okay. Can I present her with her own poem? You got your cell phone back? Oh, say. Can I listen to my sister's voice? Oh, she wants to listen to her sister's voice. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity, where long tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Okay, maybe we go back to the original office and see if we can investigate anything here. I know we've hit him up for everything. Is Grossberg? Seems like Mr. Grossberg's out. Oh, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Looking for me. Yes, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined. Oh, a badge on the car. Oh, sure, a lawyer. And you now. Yes, well, yes. What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not only that, it just moves in general on its own. Not busy. Then how come nobody can get in touch with you? Something about her. You came to see the one and only Barbara Grossberg, did you not? Well, I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey? Oh, come again now, sir. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a sec. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, in the discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me, why won't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see, but the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll look elsewhere. I think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I do declare, no lawyer takes this case this side of the Mississippi. I beg your pardon. Could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss. What's going on here? Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? Sure, you worked here a long time ago. Why, the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. Left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission? You could see it in her eyes.
She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back at that one.
That's quite a painting there, sir.
How you noticed? It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
Why would I want that? I don't want it.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Alright, let's go tell Maya that her only fucking... Taking a break, mine's become numb. Definitely agree. Presenting my silly little gay porn on my portfolio? What? These people, the grind is really grindy. Definitely agree with taking some time off. Play some Overwatch. Eat a moon pie. Calm down. Hiya. You're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Some deep flashbacks. Or you could get into very famous MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. You can play free up to Heaven's Ward with no time trial. No time cap. That's it. Well, see, just being honest, I really don't think you should use that guy. Girl with Tola grinding? No? You thought about playing FF14 again? I think about it like every 2 weeks, but then I'm like, I really don't want to, and then I don't. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused? Play with you, coward? We're not on the same server. I can't do that. I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Oh, man. But I have, like, stuff to make Sammys at home. I can make a little sandwich. I can't do that if I'm defending Maya. But a hero would defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I can't abandon you when you get Apollo Justice other than Android Add-on or buying 3DS. Wait. Fuck. I actually have no idea. I've seen a single streamer stream Apollo Justice. I have no idea how you get it to work, though. I can't abandon you. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Become a lawyer in the first place. Someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya? I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. Looks like she's an entirely different person. One last question. You're innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into that drawer she got defensive. There has to be something in there. Just type it in chat. Yeah, she'll just scroll up. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. All right. I've just come to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? But now's my chance to snoop. Oh, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Mr. White? Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White? That was his name. My sister told me, Mr. White. And thus begins the saga of Mr. White. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? A coinky-dink, perhaps? There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? Huh? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? A wiretap added. Yeah, I knew this was a little sussy that she was so quick to blame murder. There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? Looking for mobile PC? I'd imagine she's looking for PC, like a way to play it on PC. There's a story behind all this, I know it. All right, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. Standing above a corpse of an unconscious girl in the room. Maya was conscious when we entered. She just lost consciousness later. In court. I'd ask if she wanted to translate it past, but I forgot she does speak English. She does, in fact, speak English. Save my progress? I will save my progress. Whoa. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, Court number 1. When she called the police screen, it was after Maya fainted. Him, Edge? Don't edge him. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Maya Faith. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I forgot we have 9/11. Fuck off. Miss Edgeworth, I'd better not show any signs of weakness today. It'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. Why you said thank you, your child? I remember that. What a good quote. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. This will be useful for other cases. Hate that. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let's use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was... that is a dick. That is a flashing penis on my screen. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Add the quote, maybe I treated her like a stamp, licked her, and sent her on her way. I'll allow you to say it. Whether it gets added is not my business. Copy, paste.
The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Okay, we have floor plans now. Rightworth is just humanized shit ton. It is unfortunately correct.
Now, Detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Okay.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. I think. Okay, so time of death, blah, 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 blah. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition, murder weapon made by Larry Blunt's wiretap, a department store receipt with Maya written on the back, and the murder scene. Sussy, something seems off. So the thing is that the witness was too far to make out any faces, but I'm trying to kind of put that in there. Kind of just trying to shoehorn that one in. Okay, hold on. So, let's listen. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff and press the witness on every detail. She would simply lie. You see, just do that, Pheonix. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Truly girl bossing. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try.
Trouble the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already, the defendant and the lawyer.
We'll press him here. Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Hey, listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. Her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
He does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care.
Okay. I immediately arrested Miss Fey. We had a witness account describing her. Hold it!
The music stopped. I was correct. Just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh?
Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe? Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing could have its advantages.
Yes.
Fuck.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir.
Can you gaslight someone whose brain is a chicken breast? You can, though. In fact, they're the easiest to gaslight because you just tell them as though it's the truth and they just believe you. You live in a constant state of gaslighting.
There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
All right. Hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed the blood was the victim's, and there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Is Miles, like, weirdly fucking thick? Next time it pans out, please take a moment to consider Miles Edgeworth's ass.
How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? I know I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Okay. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test showed the blood was the victim's, and there was blood found on the victim's finger. Do I press him here? On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand.
He was right-handed.
Nice try.
I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there.
Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Oh, you are assuming the killer's name.
Detective Gumshoe.
Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective.
Oof.
Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard too many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Stop right there. God, I love him too much. He has a lot of swagger. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. Facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. And the victim told us the name of her killer. God, he goes straight up and down, but definitely curves out for the ass.
Order, order.
That didn't go so well.
That's right. What he said.
That's his whole testimony? Has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay, after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. His trauma isn't the only thing dumped. True. Okay, hold on. So we have time of death 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. Wait. Death was instantaneous. There we go. Next to the victim's body, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed it was the victim's. There was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. So the death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course he wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards.
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object.
Yo, I'd blow for a blunt object. Here's some skin. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective.
That's what she's.
Why do you have an emote for that? Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon. When exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When?
The day of the murder. The day after the murder. I forgot.
This would have to be the day after the murder, right? Because we didn't have it day of. I forgot. I want to say this had to be the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
Prosecution's point being.
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. There is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Vibe time? Okay, hold on. So we have a vibe time redemption for just this moment. Let me begin our 5-minute timer. Alright, it has begun. What the fuck is this? Actually, objection, dumbass. Haven't you heard? You absolute failure. Did Gumfuck not tell you? You're garbage. Excuse for... is because it's fucking wrong. Well, you little bitch, if you could take a look at this motherfucking updated autopsy report. Alright. Pretty good. Okay, hold on. I did miss a few of them. Salary cutting noises. Garbage juice for collar is... updated autopsy report. Now we can go back. No. We have a full 5 minutes. Can I link a YouTube video? Sure, you can link a YouTube video. Oh man, I was too slow. What the fuck is this? Now we sit, truly. What? And Dick Gumshoe is one thick bit. Let me see that Gussie. I hate it. I hate this so much. I remember when these were a thing. Dick Gumshoe is one thick bit. Let me see that Gussie. Can we hear something while we finish? Yes. Send me one saying I'll be silver in CS. That's good. The actual good version? Sure. Do I just have to look up Dick Gumshoe as one thick bit? You gotta link it to me. Rip Diddy.it. I think the app went under. Oh, okay. Might be spoilers, but not too much, just voices. Okay.
Objection!
Oh, hold on, let me.
Objection!
Hold it!
Objection!
Oh, I do enjoy this.
Objection! Objection!
Listen for free on SoundCloud. First, shut the fuck up. There's a bunch of pixeloids yelling at each other, truly. Jerk, jerk, jerk! This will be our fingers in his ass Sunday. By the way, the OG, just in case you didn't know. Oh, right. Hey, EC1? Of course he is. There's so many interesting prosecutors. I hate how he does like his hands up just Oh shit, a vampire. Objecting Sundays. I will accept objecting Sundays. I'll like this so it's easier to find in the future. Rip fingers. No, rip the entirety of the Danganronpa franchise. Oh. Rest in piss, you shitty series. That was good, I liked it. Take that. Also, since none of you commented on it in the fucking Discord, watch and learn. I'm gonna miss fingers. You can do fingers on your own stream. He's showing you how to throw ass. This is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. I do not give you high quality animations for you not all to fucking put those away. No. I can't toss. I gave it a fucking clap effects, man. I genuinely oh, it's ass. Yeah, it's ass. I like actually worked a decent bit on this. This took me like 10 minutes to make, which is more time that I've spent on. I thought it was dick. It is not. Yes, inverts and slaps. Yeah. Oh, do you think I paid like no effort to this? No, I was like, no, because when it's coming down, it's got to come like down with it. Thought it was balls. No, it's just ass. He's throwing at. He's looking back at you. What do you mean? If you want to know how to throw ass, this little guy knows. And he has a long fucking ass crack. He's showing how he thrusts into pussy. He shows how he throws his pussy around. Alright, back into the game. Your Honor, quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective is a sham. I'm a sham. Everything's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. Don't diss him. Look, it's not me. I'm not taking the blame. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Okay, died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Now I can't read him without thinking gum fuck.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May at your service. Oh, yeah.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
I like that if we're not looking at the judge, we are looking from the perspective of the judge.
Witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Yes, sure, Ron. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
I was like in my hotel room, Tihinya. I checked in right after lunch, or who?
And this hotel is directly across from the Pheonix law office?
That's right, big boy, yeah.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Here to deliver a guilty verdict. Well, she's not on the jury. She can't deliver the verdict, but she can tee it up for him.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
She's not up to claim guilty, true.
Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of swamped down. The end, that's all I saw. Every little, don't jiggle. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Oh,
Well, Your Honor.
I see it's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination? She's the real president. She is.
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey! How dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay. It was like 9 at night. I looked at the window, you know, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. On attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? What? You know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I think I just have to call into question her testimony.
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that...
You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Someone tell me, I'm clueless about this. I mean...
Okay. You had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey.
You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Oh, she's twitching. She's twitching.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But
We don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder.
she was, Your Honor.
I saw her.
Is Bingus what?
And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean warrior? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, Darwing.
Miss May, the court would like me to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I saw B and us and oh, you autofilled, I see. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise, wink. I hate that she did a blep. She didn't, gave us a little tongue.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Okay, the witness's account. I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Tiki? It wasn't a clock because it had no clockwork abilities in it, and she could not have known that by being so far away. I win.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Okay. I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker? Okay, a conversation between the chief and my murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry. I'm pretty sure this tells us, right? What's up? We haven't called in a while. The thinker, the clock isn't talking right now. Okay, right. So I had to take the clockwork out. Yes. So this is definitely the one that I want to present.
Okay.
What? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Oh, it does. I don't see anything contradictory.
I heard the music still going. Really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Whoops, that didn't go so well. At a clock, the thinker, I think. Okay. Present. Okay, the broken remains of a glass shard beyond all recognition. The murder weapon looks like a statue. It was actually a clock made by Larry. Okay, it was just the clock then.
Miss May,
What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Warrior?
you just said this statue of the thinker was a clock.
There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Order, order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. It's all I have! And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Only once.
Objections sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
That was close. If they stopped me there, the trial would be over. What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That? Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been in the law offices of Pheonix?
No, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee.
Law offices of Bay & Co., where the murder took place, it's very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Nuh-uh. Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it? No, it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken, the batteries are dead. So the batteries aren't dead, so it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How would you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
this is the defense says. The clock is missing its clockwork. Quite empty. Very spacious in the statue. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court meaning of this?
As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Bad? Well, Miss May, ooh, I'm gonna kick your ass. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? Because after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Big if true. Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take that! Take a look at this. I still can't change my name. Aww. I'm sorry you still can't change your name, Improbable. I feel like someone must have just taken it.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh? You have a girly phone?
Wait, this isn't my phone.
Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation we had with the victim on the day of the murder. Doesn't appear a user, so it's probably in the bin. Oh yeah, it might just be in that bin for like another 6 months.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Good. Remembering up for language or soup.
I've gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working, that's lame. I have to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness ever arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? I hope you feel bad for looting the Mia now since she's dead. I never did. Me personally. Or I did and forgot, in which case I will take no responsibility. Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, there you didn't. The members of the court will take us. Oh, I see. Are you all my fucking jury? eventually going to convict me of some shit. Convicted of being bad streamer, go to jail. What if he'll go bad for calling a baddie a baddie? Yeah, she's just a dead baddie at that point. Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Ba-boing, ba-boing, ba-boing.
The witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Witness claims she's seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Thank you, Witch Queen.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before.
I present the clock. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. The one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Shut up. Oh. What? She is not breasting boobily. No, I refute. What is it to you, porcupine head? Stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? He did it and she should die for it. Die! Mad be a... She's angry.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
You silly me. Did I? What was it? They were fake? Of course they were fake. I guess I did tee-hee wink. Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
This is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you held it? You had heard about it. You had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
Heard it?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
That's interesting. Let's see then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
A wiretap from tapping Miss Mia's phone.
Take that.
Have a look at this. That... I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Shows me that a witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. Prove the victim said on the phone the weapon is a clock. Is it on the phone? What's it this time? It's a statue, tells you the time, and I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. That's lame. I take the clock right out and put some papers in. I'll leave it to you. Is it? It has to be this, right? It has to be the phone? I don't think it's broken glass. Okay, I got it. Phone, right? I present a defendant's cell phone. Where's we seen that? Listen once more between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I wanted you to hold on for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. It's how you knew the thinker was a clock. We don't want another twins bee. Now, I'm genuinely, I'm actually trying. I won't lie. I am trying. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defendant demands an answer. The defense demands an answer. I wonder what we can twins be on this game. I'm sure there's a shit ton. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Stop, Ollie. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer.
It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? Oh, that did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? I don't think she is the one that did the killing. I do not think it's her. Why the wiretap? Why'd you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Guys, I just tippity tapped or wiretapped her phone. She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like her to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil Gwen. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, boy, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will. Can't be serious, no way. Way, I say way, and I assure you I am serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Oh. I think I'm making this up. Asked the bellboy wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene of the murder. I didn't accuse her of being at the scene.
Where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. You know what iced coffee is? I think he knows, he just didn't like it being explained to him. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness or continue examining Miss May. Okay, Miss May seems like a foregone conclusion. Obviously, we want to poke more holes in her. I think we call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm getting to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize she was not the killer, thus is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Okay, giving up is like the wrong thing, right? So accept the condition. Sure. All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Ooh, you fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly looks like the bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work. Sir, I'm happy to be of service. That T-set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. All right. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Maya will be finished. Okay. Face, what are you looking at? Fuck. Okay, what is it gonna be? What is... Order iced coffee to be brought at exactly 9 o'clock. See, like, it's not her. We know it's not her, but how do we get around it being her? I don't want a guilty verdict on May. Okay, let's think. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call. At 8? From our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. Time of the murder. Okay, I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. We don't have anything to contradict this, right? Here's a department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. The floor plan. Okay, we'll go back. Do I charge him here? Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh well, boy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. You'd be so particular about the time. And I delivered it to our guest, Miss May herself. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? When I brought the room service, sir, the guests, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. What? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. That's pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. No good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination. Damn, you should have saved Doc. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? I will protest. Wait, please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Save. I'm gonna save over here just in case. Check-in, room service, or bed making. Bed making seems irrelevant. Check-in, so room service. Tell me about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee, $18 with the charge, as I recall. See. $18? Doesn't it seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention that in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person who may have been the murderer. In light of this new facts... Thank you, Witch Queen. I'm gonna read it now, and I may not read it every time after that, but it's the first one in this game series. Not to sound like I'm just saying you're wrong, you kind of misunderstood me the other day when I was talking about Ace Attorney referring to Pheonix genuinely finding Edgeworth handsome. When I said in that way, I mainly meant it's not alluding to anything else. That's just what Pheonix genuinely thinks of his appearance. It was confirmed by the devs ages ago. I've seen people talk about it for ages. Okay. We're reading it that time. We may not read it out loud again. I hold it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? It was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Finally used the Wrightworth copy pasta. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man who was with her.
The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Ugh. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. And am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That's all for today for the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned.
It's insane to me we don't do a trial all in one day, but this feels more realistic that trials last more than a day. Good. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? Why, it's superior? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, shivers up my spine. You say so. It's what happens with me. I get to go home. Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. I see. I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? The man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I guess they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms don't work everywhere. Probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find more about this man. You think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. There was only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all, but... Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free. Do. Save my program. Yes! Yahoo! All right. It's still flashbacks. Is it? What are we flashing back to? Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. We got the good cush in this room. It's really quite moving. It makes me turn around to read the bit message. Oh, really? Not you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Hope you come to laugh. Have you come to laugh? You laugh at the fall of Miss Faye? No, not really. There's something I want to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Have you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, Started. How do you get to be so totally whacked? Oh. Security guard's dead. He is vibing, okay? We'll start with the attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, yeah, those your bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or me? Why did you place a wiretap on me as phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. She's impossible to talk to. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. Come on. No way, Joes. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost. Fucking Yos. Look, they didn't have like the little accent. It's not Jose. Not Yos. It's just Yos. So get lost because I'm not cooperating. I noticed. We'll present her with her testimony. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost. I'm not cooperating. Okay, well. Let's go to the hotel and see if we can get some information. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, 303. Didn't have the technology for Jose or whatever. It's on the S, girl. It's Spanish. It's like always on a vowel. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell with the hotel where the murderer used to wiretap. We charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? Sir, you're on guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I know the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious guy is you. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Oh, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. Lady killer? You cannot say lady killer. We are investigating a woman's murder. I knew from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent from danger. We are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo, Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely! And on the subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. I love it. Present? Well, I don't have any pictures of anyone yet. Let's go to Grossberg. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. The painting's gone! Looks like Grossberg is out again today. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. If I had a... Oh, there's a photo! There's a photo. Examine, first of all, painting gone. Wait a sec. Isn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Marvin Grossberg. It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. A solid mahogany desk, the woodsman polished with deep luster. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. That'd be a valuable clue. Okay. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe we should switch it. Swap photos. I will swap them. Okay, now we can go back to the hotel and see if, okay, so present this photo. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
I don't.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him?
An affidavit? This guy's way too excited. Sure. Sure, write it down. Why not?
Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit.
Please, just write it. All right, here's an affidavit. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Okay, so that was that photo. Let's move. Can we go back to our law offices? Our 7th Bay & Co. law offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off. Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. Are there any valuable clues left? Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Let's examine. Anything going on? Sky's blue, so am I. Hotel's across the way. Expensive potted plant. Old movie poster. It was May, I saw it, made her cry. More legal books, got it. Are some of the files missing? No, I'm imagining things. Some of the files may be missing. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia.
Some of the files are missing.
Go to the detention center. You again. Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm here is because you won't talk to me. Did he gaslight him? He may have. Oh, so it's my fault. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Talk to that man. About that man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Tell me. He's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No. See? Damn. If I had something to get her to talk. A present, perhaps? The man himself? Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you.
You.
Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. Close. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy? Now I'm getting somewhere. If only I had proof. Oh, hey, proof. Like, actually, let's push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No, he's playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Unlike Mia, who is dead. Are you pumping your fist into... We are actually just like... Yeah! I got it right! We are... Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red, white, and blue. Fuck me. The president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Wait, information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. This is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red, White, last. Finally a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. All right, to Blue Corp. He has the painting worth roughly $3 million. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What? Your name. What's your name? I fucking love all of his rings. I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Pheonix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary. It's an American right there. Yeah, down to the purple hair and literal diamond on his jacket. What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. CEO, got it. My business dealings bring me in contact with the elite of the elite. Is his teeth literally sparkling? His teeth are literally sparkling. To be a 40-year-old corrupt CEO with purple hair and pronouns, truly. That's what CEO stands for? No, that's the, I think, joke that they're doing here. Corporate stands for corporate chief executive officer. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you'd come to meet with me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes. This guy's arrogance meter's off the scale. Examine. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original worth $5 million for sure. Well, okay, you're $2 million over. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges, special runner-up, best participation. Judges, cooperation award, special good try prize. Okay, they're all like BS. Yeah, the word judges and special kind of stand out. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign definitely stands out. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too mutacious for you to appreciate, correct? It's a little too mutacious for just about anyone to appreciate. Mr. White, truly. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Yeah, you could have left off the dick and balls from the fucking statue, but I guess. It's the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite residential. That desk is caked up, yes, in the worst way possible. It's a full scale on his dick, huh? Yes, it's gotta be like in the middle somewhere, right? Okay. As much as I definitely do want to get into talking to Mr. White, we are just a bit to no checking the paint. No checking the paint. Could we even check the paint? What paint? L probable, true. There's nothing else to check. All right. The painting? We did. We literally did. I checked the painting. It's got a check mark on it and everything. You were paying attention? I can't believe I work so hard to put food on this table every day. And you're not even eating it up. Good job. We got ads. Yeah. No, I thought. All right. We have completed our very first Ace Attorney little thing. You're a mod. Being a mod does not exempt him from ads. Being a mod means that he can just fuck with people. No, he needs to be a sub. Can we see the autopsy meme again as we go? Sure. Is ratting truly. Haven't you heard, you absolute failure? You gumfuck, didn't that gumfuck not tell you? Salary cutting noise. Your garbage shoots of a hypothesis. I'll shove my entire cravat up your ass. It's fucking wrong. Look, you little bitch. You can take a look at this motherfucking updated autopsy report. Alright. That is it for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all hanging out for me. Remember, tomorrow we'll be continuing in Pheonix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy, and the first one. Tuesday, we should be back into Like a Dragon Ishin as long as JT's feeling better. Prayers up for J-Boy. Thursday should still be Minecraft and Art. I will see you all there. You've been an amazing chat, ladies and gentlemen, and I have been your amazing streamer. Have an amazing night, everyone. Goodbye.